Hi, my name is Matthew Bellisario. Thanks for coming by the BellisarioSonic YouTube channel from the heart of the Deep South on the outskirts of Birmingham, Alabama, where we talk about music, records, do record reviews, interviews, and much more. If you guys are into jazz, you're going to want to subscribe to the channel. A lot of jazz reviews coming up this year. I'm going to be focusing on a lot of the new releases, working artists. Today, however, I'm catching up still on a lot of the reissues that I bought over the holiday season where they had all these big sales. And one of those that I just could not pass up, that had been on my wish list for a while, was the Vince Guaraldi Trio Black Orpheus. This is a triple LP set. These were on sale for like $29 or something like that for 3 records on I can't remember which website it was, but anyway, they had all those holiday sales. And when I saw it at that price, I was like, I can't pass this up. Now, to be honest, I don't know a whole lot about Vince Guaraldi aside from all the Peanuts music that he wrote. And so I have not listened to this whole thing. I've only heard like 1 or 2 tunes off of this entire record, but I did like what I heard. And this was actually, this is a deluxe expanded edition with 16 bonus tracks transferred by Plangent Processes with remastering by Paul Blakemore. The lacquers were cut by Kevin Gray at Cohearent Audio, and this was pressed at RTI. This is Vince Guaraldi on piano, Monty Budwig on bass, and Colin Bailey on drums. Vince Guaraldi's from San Francisco. He was born there in 1928. He died at the young age of 47 in 1976 in Menlo Park, California. And I'll be giving you a little bit of background to this record, and we'll talk a little bit about Vince's career, because it's pretty interesting that his name Guaraldi was changed after his mother got divorced from his biological father. She married Tony Guaraldi, who adopted the boy, and then growing up, that's the name that he grew up under. But he was influenced by both his maternal uncles, Joe and Maurice Marcellino, both of whom headed jazz big bands in San Francisco for many years. He graduated from Lincoln High School, briefly attended the San Francisco State College, and served in the United States Army as a cook in Korea from 1946 to 1948. His first original recording was made in 1951 with Cal Tjader's Mambo Trio. By the summer of 1954, he had formed his first trio with Eddie Duran on guitar, Dean Riley on bass, and regularly performed in the house band at the Hungry Jazz Club in San Francisco, backing the singer Faith Winthrop. His first recording debut as a group leader occurred in 1955 during a live session held at the Black Hawk. This was actually released in 1962 on Fantasy Records, and it's considered to be Vince's breakthrough album. So I'll give you a little more information as we go. We got 3 records to listen to here, so I'm going to play something from all the sides. So if you haven't grabbed your beverage, go ahead and do that, because this is probably going to be a little bit longer of a video than some of the other ones. But I do like to try to play something from all the sides. So I'll probably try to just do 1 song from each side. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I've already taken the hype sticker off. So I'll put this on the new sleeve, outer sleeve. But I was able to get that off and save that. So I try to do that. Go ahead and open this up and see what kind of packaging we have here. Again, it's been on my wish list for a long time, and I just never got around to it. You know, I didn't want to pay the 60, 70 bucks or whatever it was, regular price. So when it was on sale, I went ahead and took advantage of it. So it's got this little OB strip here. Set this over here, and I'll let you guys have a first look at cracking this open. And I think this is my only Vince Guaraldi record. So it looks like a pretty nice package. You got a lot of liner notes in here, some cool pictures. And again, 3 records. All right, so let's go ahead and pull out the first record here, which comes in anti-static sleeve here, craft. It's a craft release. So let's go ahead and take this out. I'm going to slide all 3 records out here and just have them ready so I can clean them off and have them ready to go for you guys. And we'll play some some of these for you. And then I'll take a look. I'll give you a little bit more information here as we go between flips here about Vince's career. So again, his first recording was made in 1955 on Fantasy Records. They eventually released the sessions in 1956 on Modern Music from San Francisco, and they offered him a contract. They were so impressed with the record. So this is also on the Fantasy label, as you can see. And one of these guys that, you know, I never really paid a lot of attention to. I heard his name on, you know, back when I was a kid, the whole Peanuts thing. And he did a lot of music for all those different Charlie Brown stuff. The Pumpkin one, Great Pumpkin, and... All right. Let's make sure this is wiped off good with some distilled water. He also appeared with Woody Herman's Third Herd. He played with him and then reunited with Jader in 56. All right. So let's go ahead and put on side A, and we'll listen to a tune called Samba de Orpheus, which is a little over 5.5 minutes. So we'll have to listen to that, and then we'll flip them over, and we'll just kind of take a tour through all 3 records. Playing this on the Fluence RT85, going through my Shit Mighty preamp into my Yamaha HS8 speakers. Get a lot of liner notes here on the inside of the jacket. Got to turn my other light on over here. All right, there we go. Let's see what kind of sound quality we have here. Pretty nice sounding record. So this record was inspired by the French-Brazilian film called Black Orpheus. So, Cast Your Fate to the Wind is the track that kind of broke him as an artist. That tune was 19 weeks on a top 100 chart, peaking at number 22. We'll listen to that after this tune. He won a Grammy for Best Jazz Original Composition off that tune. So far, it's a pretty nice sound of recording. Still trying to kind of gauge it. So far, it's a flat pressing, pretty quiet. Piano sounds pretty decent. This so far, it's not the most depth to a recording I've ever heard. The drums sound nice. Those drums kind of favor the left side. Piano's down the center. The bass is a bit to the right. So it's a warm sounding recording. It just doesn't have the most depth to it, but so far it sounds nice. I do like the drums over here. They sound nice. So following this album, this was a pretty big album for Fantasy, and they released a live album after this. So trying to capitalize on that, he recorded an album with Vince Guaraldi, Bolset, and Friends. With Fred Marshall on bass, Jerry Granelli on drums, and there was a collaboration after that followed between Guaraldi and Bolset, where they kind of went really into that bossa nova type thing with the electric piano type stuff after this. This one's called Mana de Carnival. I'll just let a minute of this play. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over. We're gonna listen to that hit that made him big, which is 3 minutes and 10 seconds. So you got your drums, piano, your bass more to the right. It's not a bad mix. It sounds pretty decent. It's just not the most depth. The way it's mixed and the way it was recorded. So sounds nice. It has a nice warm sound to it. Let's check out the hit song that kind of broke Vince through, which is on the second side here. And this one was played on the radio, so noticeably it's only 3 minutes and 10 seconds long, where the rest of them are longer. So it's like they recorded this for radio play. So again, this one's written by Vince. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Cast your fate to the wind. Interesting. Kind of has that peanut sound, doesn't it? I've never heard this song, so this is a different mix. You've got the drums over here on the right. Bass is on the left. Piano favors the right, but you can hear it out of both speakers. This sounds better, in my opinion. It's got a little more depth to this, a little more resonance on the instruments, so interesting. Bass sounds a little fatter. Isn't that interesting? Pretty cool. Yeah, this is definitely sounds much better than that first track. Interesting. I'm gonna let the next track play, Moon River. Let's hear how that sounds. Nice. That sounded really nice. Really have more depth. The mix was kind of flipped around compared to the first one. Let's see how this Moon River sounds. So here the piano favors the right a little more. It's been a pretty quiet pressing. In the very, very quiet passage, I've heard a tiny bit of surface noise a couple times. So he stayed with Fantasy Records until 65. A lot of controversy there when he split with the label. There were lawsuits and all kinds of stuff. Fantasy Records got sold. Guaraldi formed his own record label called D&D, named after his two kids, David and Dia, and released his only album on the label in 1967, Vince Guaraldi with the San Francisco Boys Chorus. In 63 is where he became associated with the whole Peanuts music, where television producer Lee Mendelson was going to have a documentary on the Peanuts, which eventually got shelved. But Guaraldi was eventually started doing all the television shows, the music for those. Linus and Lucy, all that stuff. So, although the documentary got shelved, the soundtrack to A Boy Named Charlie Brown was released, and of course that's where he really hit it big with the whole Peanuts thing. Charlie Brown Christmas he did. It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, all that stuff. recorded his last 3 albums with Warner Brothers. Guy can play piano, man. It's really cool. So now you got the drums over here, piano to the right, and the bass favors the right, so it's a little bit different mix. This sounds a little bit better though than that first track. It's interesting how they've changed the mix up on the songs. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this down, and we're gonna dig into these alternate takes and bonus tracks. So we'll play maybe a couple tunes off of those. Really nice version of Moon River here. So he dies in 1976 at the age of 47 from a heart attack. The evening before, he had had dinner at Mendelssohn's home. He wasn't feeling well. He complained of indigestion and discomfort. So he went to the doctor. He went and finished a recording. He was doing a soundtrack for It's Arbor Day, Charlie Brown, at Wally Heider Studios in San Francisco on February 6th. And that evening, after he played at Butterfield nightclub that evening, and got to go to the bathroom and collapsed, and that was it. So at the age of 47, gone, all too young. But really cool. This is really nice sounding recording. Again, that initial track sounded different than these two. And this is the original album. But what I'm getting ready to put on now, I'm going to listen to a couple of these alternate takes, and let's just check out the sound quality on some of those. But so far, this is a pretty nice sounding album. You know, if you like this trio type of jazz, and this guy can play piano, that's for sure. So all right, let's go ahead and clean this off with some distilled water really quick, and then we'll drop this on. And appreciate you guys hanging out. Leave your comments if you are a jazz collector and you collected any of Vince's other records. Again, I'm not very familiar with him at all, so this is really the first record. I do have, I think, a CD of the Peanuts music that he did. It's been years since I've listened to that. It's in my collection here somewhere. Other than that, really haven't played any of his music, so this is kind of all new. All right, let's listen to one of the outtakes of a song we didn't listen to yet. Let's listen to Oh No So Amor, previously unreleased. So let's drop that on, have a listen to this. This is the bonus tracks. There's 16 of them, making up the second 2 records. see how the mix sounds on this. Got your drums over here, again. Piano's more down the center, your bass to the right. Definitely, I think I'm probably an underrated jazz piano player for sure. Nice. Nice warm. It's got decent depth to it, and this is it's kind of strange because that first track was mixed different than the rest of them. Bass sounds really nice. If you're on the right speaker. So let me show you the tracks here so that you kind of know what you're getting for the bonus tracks. Several takes of those. Drums sound pretty nice. Record, those are the tunes on the first record, the original 62 release. Then you've got your alternate takes and unreleased takes, or unreleased song. Like this song here was, let's see, these are just unreleased takes of this song. That's what these all are. So you've got like 2 or 3 alternate takes of several of the songs. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to when this song's over, I'm going to put on Cast Your Fate to the Wind off of side E, and we'll listen to the alternate take of that. So we're not here all night. Try to keep these, 30 to, I like to keep them around 30 minutes. I like to keep these all around 30 minutes if I can, but when I've got 3 records, sometimes they're going to go over. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think. This is something on your radar, something that you purchased already. And listen to Cast Your Fate to the Wind, which again was his breakthrough tune. And we'll listen to the alternate take, one of the alternate takes, or maybe 2 alternate takes. This again is the shortest tune on the record, but it was his song that broke him through, that got him radio play, and eventually that really broke him through as an artist, a solo artist. And it kind of does have that Peanuts feel to it a little bit, sound. So pretty nice packaging. I'm digging it. So the OB strip. Yeah, sounds nice. And a lot of liner notes. You have the original jacket there on the back, and then on the inside you've got all these liner notes to read. So pretty cool. Just sit down and read these later. All right, folks, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Got a lot more stuff coming up. We got several Japanese record reviews coming up. I've got Eric Alexander's latest one on the Cellar label, which came out in the middle of 2024. So I'll be playing this for you guys. We still got Roy Hargrove. I still got to do this one for you guys. Harold Land, I've got that one. So stay tuned, a lot more stuff coming up, and then hopefully we're going to start to see next month a lot of these new releases coming out. All right, happy listening to everybody, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.